And they're off. This is a heat race, 2 laps. And it looks like we got Dan Weaver in the lead. And Pat Boucher following close second with Tom Benvenuti coming up third. First, second, and third place go on to the final. Jason? Are you guys coming up or not? We got Steve Shepard still in first, and Pat Boucher right behind him, and Tom and Darcy duking it out. I need my sheet. I need my sheet. If you have a clipboard, great. And they'll be coming around for the checkered flag this time. And it looks like Dan Weaver's coming around in first with Pat Boucher right behind him. The corner's getting interesting. And Steve Shepard, or Dan Weaver takes the win. Pat Boucher takes second, and Tom Benvenuti's coming in third.
All right, we're here with coordinator Rob Noakes of the Kincardine Grand Prix. And Rob, what started the idea to do this? What started with the Kincardine Grand Prix for you guys?
Well, this is our 5th year of doing the Grand Prix, and I have a youngster growing up. He's 9 years old now, Justin, and you know, we really couldn't find any spot for him to race around, so we decided to make our own race. And we've collected vintage snowmobiles for quite a few years as well, so it just seemed to make sense. First, second, and third going on to the final, and they're off. And it looks like we've got a Yamaha in the lead. Somebody gave a big backfire out there, the Motoski, I think. The track is going to be very interesting for the 10-lap enduro race. And I believe that's Jason Smith and Steve Shepard neck and neck. And Greg Mance right behind. And we got Nick Boucher coming up behind them. On the line for the next race, you have Darcy Quinlan, Dan Weaver, Tom Benvenuti, and Leroy Veenstra for class number 5. It'll be 74 and older twin cylinder stock. And it looks like the snow's slowing down a little bit. Now we got Steve in the lead. And Greg Mance taking second. And we got a sled on track over there. Nick Boucher. And Smith comes in third. You guys need a tow over there? Put your arm up if you need a tow.
Right now, I'm just waiting for the snow to slow down and get brighter, because right now, it's really hard for me to get good.
Can you push him off the track far enough? Okay, we're gonna have to wait. We still got that sled over there. We got somebody that can give him a tow, or at least get him off the track.
Oh, they're trying to start him. Oh, he's good.
Oh, it looks like you got it going. You just can't kill a moto ski. Okay, we got Darcy Quinlan, number 130 from Goderich. We got Dan Weaver, number 37 from Flesherton, and they're off. Tom Benvenuti, number 92 from Knollville, and Leroy Veenstra, number 67 from Strathroy.
Awesome. If the Kincardine Grand Prix happens next year,
Yeah.
then maybe I'll be more prepared.
If we're getting this much snow, it'll happen, that's for sure.
Like Tom Benvenuti's taking an early lead. And Leroy Veenstra's trying to put a move on him on the outside. And it looks like he took him. And here they come down the back straight. Leroy Veenstra stretching it out. His first time around this curve at the end here. It's a bit of a tricky one. And we got Darcy Quinlan coming in second. Tom Benvenuti takes a different path. He's coming in third. And we got Dan Weaver coming up out the rear. And the next race up is going to be class number 6. 74 and older, 300 to 400 cc twin cylinder stock. And we should have Pat Boucher on the line along with Eric Holleruck and Leroy Veenstra, who's on the track now. And they're coming around to the white flag. Leroy's in the lead.
Sure.
Let's look a little blue.
And we got Leroy coming around. He's stretching his lead out. He's coming around for the checkered flag. And Darcy Quinlan coming in second. And we got Tom Benvenuti coming around in third. And Dan Weaver's coming in fourth. And that was the final, Griff, so make sure you mark them all down, first or fourth. And Pat Boucher's got the very finest of duct tape on that hood. You can see him later for any sponsorship deals for him. Write your name on the duct tape. Pat's known for his antics around the corners. For anybody that saw the enduro race a couple of years ago at the go-kart track, you'll remember it. We had planned on doing a web broadcast this morning, but with all the variable weather conditions, we had to shut it off for now. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to get it up and going again. So we have some more races coming up, folks. We have been teaming up with Cosdra, the drag racing folks, in this part of the province for the last few years. And February 16th and 17th in Listowel, Ontario, we'll be doing Grand Prix style races along with the amateur snow drags there. And we're also going to be doing a race up in Flesherton on the weekend of March 2nd and 3rd. So we got Pat Busher stretching it out here, but Leroy's not going to let him get away with it. And next up, we should have Dan Weber, John Johnson, 28B, John Denning, Steve Shepard, John Troop, Leroy Veenstra, Jason Smith, and Greg Mance on the line for the next class. And it'll be a final. And here comes Pat Busher around checkered flag. I think he's saving himself. And he takes the win. Leroy takes the second. This is a final. We need first through fourth, Mark Drift. And they're off. We got John Johnson in the lead. Oh, but that not for long. We got John Troop taking over. I guess that's corners getting a little choppy. And just so the racers know, our plan for the corners, when they start getting choppy, if we haven't got a second corner, we'll move pylons and move the corner out if we can't get it smooth again. Sometimes the racers like to have a berm built up so that they can ride the berm all the way around rather than ride down in the low spot. So that's kind of what's happening in some of the corners. For the spectators that don't know, we have the two different loads of the track here. We have two sets of corners. Right now we're running on the inside corner on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand lobe we're running on the outside corner. So after the enduro class we'll switch. So the track length remains the same, but it gives fresh corners for some of the race. And it looks like John Troop's really stretching it out here, but John Johnson's not backing off any. He'll be trying to catch him as best he can. Oh, Leroy, are you okay? That's what the tether's for. They shut him down so it doesn't take off on him. Hopefully he'll be able to get it started again. There he goes. He lost a bit of a position, but he'll try and make it up. Oh, he held on to her. A lot of times on Sunday, the guys that raced hard on Saturday don't necessarily race as hard on Sunday. So sometimes the sleds don't make it either. But it's all about fun. Yeah, they're taking the outside line now. And that's it for the final. 4 sleds up there, I believe, are ready. This is a heat race. 2 laps.
First through third will move on to the final. And it looks like Pat Boucher is coming around on the rup. He's going to take the inside line. And we got John Troop followed by Leroy Veenstra and Kenny Troop right behind. Leroy was supposed to be in the next heat, but anyway. Okay, on the line we need Jason Cowan, number 72, Josh McKenzie, number 73, Greg Mance, number 51, and Nick Holloman, number 659. And we got Pat Boucher coming around to take the checkered flag, followed by John Johnson and John Troop. This is a heat race. It's 2 laps. And they're out. And looks like we got Jason Cowan coming around. And we got Nick Holloman and Greg Mance duking it out for second place there. Looks like Jason's stretching out the lead a bit. And Jason's coming around. He's stretching his lead up, but Greg Mance is trying to catch up. Jason's coming around for the checkered flag. We got Jason and then Greg Mance, and looks like Nick Holloman is going to take third.
So you mentioned your son, and I know you were mentioning one of the reasons for the race is to donate funds to autism. Sorry, and is that important to you guys to make sure some of these funds go to these organizations?
Oh yes, absolutely. Our son Justin is autistic, and he also has epilepsy. But life is full of challenges, and it's just another one of those challenges. It's not. He doesn't suffer from autism, and it's just part of life, and it's just the way he is. But there are a lot of autistic kids that really need extra help, and we're hoping to raise some money this year to get some assistive technology for some autistic kids in the area.
That's amazing. That's a very good, worthwhile effort. So a lot of these funds that you donate, they come from the door prizes, from gate tickets. So you really need the audience to come out and watch the races, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's really where we raise the bulk of our money from. We raise some from, selling toques and that sort of thing too. But the bulk of it comes from door prizes.
So we should have Pat Boucher, Darcy Quinlan, Dan Weaver, and Jason Smith. Is Jason Smith out? Okay, off they go. This is a heat race. Okay, up to the line we need Steve Shepard, number 62, Greg Mance, number 51, Nick Boucher, number 209, Troy Denning's out, and Brad Benoit's out by the look of it. And it looks like we got Darcy Quinlan coming around. And Pat Boucher and Dan Weaver. And it looks like we got Darcy Quinlan stretching it out here, coming around to the final lap here. So we got Darcy Quinlan taking first, followed by Pat Boucher, and Dan Weaver taking third. This is a heat race, 2 laps. Next race up is the 10-lap enduro race. I'd like to see if I can get a couple of volunteers, or at least one volunteer that would like to drive a groomer. A couple of you guys I think have before. There we got Steve Shepard taking the lead. Greg Mance following close second. Boucher coming right up behind. Okay, we got Steve Shepard coming around in first place. Greg Mance following close in second. Coming around for the final lap, and Nick Boucher trying hard. Well, looks like Greg Mance put the moves on him someplace. Here he comes around. It's going to be close. Greg Mance takes the win. Now, Greg, why are you going through there? That's not the return lane. And Nick Boucher coming up third. And they're off. And this is a 10-lap enduro race. Looks like we got Greg Mance taking an early lead. Darcy Quinlan coming up right behind. Dan Weaver right there with him too. A lot can happen in 10 laps. Greg doing a quick check over his shoulder to see where everybody's at. Stretching it out. Steve Shepard and Dan Weaver right behind. And Pat Boucher still trying to catch up to them. Some of these older sleds really suffer from the new gas that we're having to deal with all the ethanol in it. It just causes all kinds of problems for the carburetors and so forth, and they're just not able to handle it like the newer sleds are. Got a close race for second, but in this race, winner takes all. This race counts for double points for the Kincardine Cup as well. The Kincardine Cup goes to the racer with the most accumulated points over the weekend. And they get points for how they place in the final of each class. So we award points for first through fourth place. You keeping track of the lap clean? Greg's got a comfortable lead right now. He'll be able to pay his gas.
My guy who does the camera on's in last place.
Ouch.
Oh well, you see a lot of the guys in front of us.
Maybe he's worried that might fall off.
Oh, it's on there good.
So, sorry to interrupt, but...
How's it working out?
Well, it's usually this one punch card can't get off. It's supposed to be there from the inside.
Here comes Greg around for another lap. Followed by Steve Shepard and Dan Weaver. Is that Pat driving the sled? Oh, it's Nick driving it. Is Pat worn out already? Greg's really got her humming. He's coming around here, just going. And they're trying to pull a fast one on each other here. And fast is relative terms. He's losing her. Keep it on. Greg's coming around again. And looks like Dan Weaver lost his sidekick there. I see Steve still moving back there, so he must have got it going again. Alicia Noakes, can you come to the trailer, please? Alicia Noakes, can you come to the trailer? I guess Steve Shepard is throwing in the towel. It's down to a 3-sled race here. Well, I guess he got close to that stake. Pat must have been teaching him how to drive. And Fred's coming around again. Looks like it's the final lap. Last lap. And here they come around for the checkered flag this time around. And Greg Mance has got a pretty comfortable lead. Hopefully he doesn't have a breakdown. And Greg Mance takes the win. And Dan Weaver takes second, and Nick Boucher takes third. Okay, we're going to start doing some door prize draws here shortly. Alicia's going to walk around with the tickets again one more time before we start drawing. And we're going to take a break for a bit here, do some track maintenance. And they're off. This is a single-cylinder stock, 0 to 300 cc, 1985 and older. It looks like Darcy Quinlan and John Johnson are taking each other on there.
Well, just wait till they're done, right? I'll get the winners. So you need 1, 2, 3 on here, right?
1, 2, 3, 4. final. This is a 3-lap final. So Darcy's doing well in that pink sled. I think that's his girlfriend's sled. And I didn't think she was going to let him race it. And we got Corey Caddo trying to catch up with John Johnson there. And it looks like Darcy Quinlan's coming in to take the checkered flag. And we're going to have we got Corey Caddo, 409, taking second, and John Johnson taking third. And Steve Hart taking fourth. They're off. And they're going after it again. John's not going to let him away with that again, I don't think. These guys are going to go at it again the next race. Corey Caddo, if you want to get lined up at the starting line, you're in the next race up. It'll be Darcy and John against you, Corey, and the other two dropped out. John Dennings dropped out, and Brad Benaway's dropped out as well. And they'll be coming around for the checkered flag this time. And Darcy takes the win. Single cylinder super stock, 0 to 300. Oh, had somebody die off the line. coming through here, Greg, watch the wires.
I'll probably go around. You're down through there.
Darcy's coming around again. And Darcy and John are back in the next race as well. On the last lap. Looks like that corner's getting a little slippery. And they're coming around for the checkered flag. And Darcy takes the win. So they're kind of having their own little enduro class here. Oh, John's going to rub them out, I think. Okay, next class up is class number 15. We need Kevin Mackin, number 24B, Darcy Quinlan on 130B, Chris DeYoung on 81A, John Johnson again, and Troy Dennings dropped out. I think, or no, I guess 191, Troy Dennings up. That'll be the twin cylinder stock, 0 to 300. Darcy coming around for the white flag. And for those who don't know, these both these sleds are Yamaha ET250s. I'm sure a lot of snowmobilers probably grew up with one of these in their garage, or a ET300 maybe.
I did.
They become kind of a favorite. And Darcy takes the win.
So this is an annual event, so right, if people want to come out, as long as there's snow, if people want to come out next year, you guys are going to be running it again next year?
Yeah, we plan on running it again next year, about the same time of year. A lot of it depends on the schedule of the host and working around all of life's other busy things that happen. So we have a good website that we keep everybody up to date on, and it's www.gpkracing.com. And if you're interested, just follow the website, and you'll find out when things are happening.
No, he's okay. He's up. He's looking for his tether. We got Darcy out in the open again, but John will catch him on the 300. John's driving a 300 this time. Get a little bit more speed. Now we get a yellow flag out. We still got a stuck sled at the back. A yellow flag, they'll have to slow down. Oh, he's got it going again. That's Kevin Mackin, sled number 24B. So he's a lap down. And next up in the line, we need Leroy Veenstra, Corey Caddo, Blair Scott, and Ryan Newman. And here comes Darcy to take the win. Kevin Mackin's lap down there. And Troy Denning takes second, and John takes third. And this is the heat wing. And we got Leroy Veenstra out front. Oh, and Corey Cap moves on Leroy.
6 minutes left.
7.5 hours.
Well, with mine,
Yep.
Reese Williamson, come over to the trailer, please. Oh, hang on to there, Darcy. I almost think we're doing snowcross. And this is the last lap. Adam McLennan, Stephen Hasnut, Paul Harrison, Alan Foster, Hudson DeYoung, Corey Sherman, Paul Harrison, and Mike Kirkpatrick on the line, please. Here comes Darcy to take the win. And Pat Boucher taking number 2. And Leroy Beansta taking 3rd. They'll move on. Up on the line next to be Greg Mance, Joel Meissen, Andrew Elguera. Oh, we lost a sled over there. Corey Caddo, Leroy Beanstra, and Kevin Telford. And they're out to take the win. We got number 24. And they're off. Up next, we got Kevin Mackin, Darcy Quinlan, Chris DeYoung, John Johnson, and John Denning. Chris DeYoung's a scratch, I believe. We got Joel Meissen coming across the line first here on his last lap. Followed close by John Johnson. Kevin Telford, I guess, number 4. Up on the line next is the first tee of class number 17. And Joel Meissen comes across the line for the first place in the heat. Followed by John Johnson and Corey Caddo. This is twin cylinder super stock 0 to 300 cc.
Whoa.
Robbins racing, right, Wayne? Darcy's doing well in that pink sled today. But he said he was getting tired. And they're on their final lap. Okay, so back on the line, Adam McClellan, Steve Hasnut, Paul Harrison, Alan Forster, Corey Sherman, and Mike Kirkpatrick, please. That's the second heat of Class 16. We're going to rerun it.